Hey everyone, I'm Kim the Maine Mystic, and I'm here doing a collective energy reading for the collective. If you're new here, welcome. We never know what's going to come out of my mouth, and that is the whole fun of it for me. If you're returning, welcome back. You know how we do, and I appreciate each and every one of you, as there is no me without you. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the energy. Please remember to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I've been on a bit of a break, so bear with me as I'm getting back into the energy. And let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see, Spirit, what do we need to know? Recent past, we have the Page of Swords. So somebody's been keeping an eye on something very, very closely. What is that? The World. They're watching something come to a completion. There's an end of a cycle. You could be watching how somebody is responding to the close of a cycle, or somebody could be, reverse the energy, could be doing that for you. We have the Page of Wands. Well, I think what they're seeing is that you're moving on. Looks like you've turned your back to this situation, or you're seeking pleasure elsewhere. Two of Pentacles, keeping things in balance. We have the Death card. You've gone through a big transformation since you closed out some cycle, and somebody has been watching you do this. We have the Ace of Cups. This person wants to bring in an offer of love. This could also be you really focused on self-love, but this is somebody who has been keeping an eye on you kind of in the background. I don't feel like you know this person. You might casually know them, like somebody you've run into, but I don't think this is somebody you really know. They've been watching you go through a really big transition since something big ended in your life. All right, Five of Wands, but there's some sort of conflict. All right, we'll look into that. And in the near future, we have Judgment. Very interesting. It's almost like due to the big transformation that you've gone through, you may be finding conflict in somebody's offer of love, or you could just be finding out about a conflict. I'm not sure. We'll look further. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, the Ten of Cups, and the High Priestess. I feel like you're very much going to be keeping to yourself. That could be kind of the conflict here, is that if this person is to make some sort of contact with you or to reach out to you, you may not respond because you've gone through such a big transformation. All right, let's dig deeper here and see what we need to. I feel like there was a lot of time in this transformation where you went from very low lows to barely okays back to low lows. And so it's taken you quite a while, maybe like 2 to 5 years even, to really get over this situation. That could be why this is such a shock for you, because this person may not be somebody that you're even remotely thinking about because you haven't talked to them in so long. There's somebody that's just not even kind of on your radar. But I think that somehow this person, maybe like your long lost Facebook friends or something, like even though you're not talking, I think this person is able to see and understand and acknowledge the growth that you've gone through. Now, this could just be a friend that wants to reconnect. This could be a lover, a family member. I feel like there's some sort of conflict though that you're going to find, and you're going to end up maybe doing something differently. Let's see here. Let's look at the World card. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, this is after a period of being in some sort of commitment. So you may have walked away from somebody. You may have gotten a divorce. Yeah, you did, dude. You were like, I got to go. And there's somebody here that has seen your transformation since that happened, and they want to have some sort of conversation with you. This could be somebody, like maybe you've been watching somebody and they've gotten a divorce and you've seen a big change. 10 of Pentacles in the Tower. Maybe there's some sort of fortune that you're coming into. A period of time where, you felt very isolated and alone is coming to an end. And you are seeing the completion of that cycle. You're seeing the time where abundance and love are going to be very high in your life. Yeah, the Fool and the Death card. This is because you have gone through this huge transformation. You've really worked on yourself. You've really overcome things of your past. You've brought balance in from past things that have hurt you and cleared karma. So now you're in an energy. That's what it is. People are watching you have this beautiful new beginning. And some people could even be watching and wondering like how you're not burdened right now. And it's because they don't understand that whatever you learned about yourself during this betrayal, during whatever cycle ended over here, prompted you to then turn around and become the very best version of yourself. Why is that causing a conflict for people? 7 of Wands in the reverse. The reason it's causing a conflict and why it's making some people feel imbalanced is because there's people here that want you to choose them, and there's people that are crazy, and then you're walking away from it all. You're deciding to just hold back your energy and continue on your path forward. The conflict is that you're uninterested in commitment because you're focused on money. Your time of being passionate and open and vulnerable has come to an end. You're now committed to whatever institution you're building in your life right now. So say, for example, you're starting a business, you're very committed to that. If you're working on buying a house or building something, you're very committed to that. And I think the conflict here is going to arise because I don't think people have seen you in an energy where, and I mean no shade by this, we all get in this energy where like we get self-conscious or we back off or we take other things as priorities, for example, and then we stop fighting for what we want. You've gone into an energy where you're like, all right, these are realistic goals. I want to hit those. You've done that. And you might have done it very quietly, but people are watching. People don't understand. See, other people may have been doing the same thing with the intention of returning, but you're focused on self now. It's beautiful energy for you. I hope it's coming across that way. I know sometimes when I'm channeling, I have like a tonal issue, and I want you to know you've gone through, it's been a really hard row that you have had to hoe. There we go. And you have really stayed steadfast to yourself in this chapter, and because of that, it's showing a lot of transformation, and people are reminiscing to a time when you wouldn't fight for yourself, when you wouldn't have had this progress, when you wouldn't choose yourself over other things. But I'm gonna get into this because here there's conflict. And it's like, who would be mad at you for taking charge of your life? Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you've gotten into an energy where you're creating perpetual abundance. I read somewhere or heard, or the internet, I interneted something that was like a millionaire has 7 streams of income, right? And when you think about that, it seems like a lot, but when you stop and think about it, it's really not as much as it seems. Like, you might have savings, and your savings may earn interest. That's a stream of income. You may have, like me, a YouTube channel. That's a stream of income. You may have a regular 9-to-5 job. That's a stream of income. You're already at 3. And so it's like that concept of like, you can always build more. And I think at one point, the reason I'm saying this is I think at one point you may have been afraid to take on too many tasks, too many parts of this, but you're really in an energy now of knowing your worth, being balanced, not being in need. So people have something, like not in a taker kind of way, but in a way of like, well, if you give this thing that you have, this person can give that thing that they have, and there's an equal exchange. You don't need to negotiate like that anymore. You have everything you need, especially if you're looking materialistically. Like, you may not be at your 10 of Pentacles at this very moment, but you're getting there because your ace of Pentacles are starting to add up. You may be at your 3 streams of income, not your 7, for example. All right, I played that one out too long. tell me more about this transformation. It's also making people look at how they have to come at you. So maybe at one point people didn't take you as seriously, and you could have been somebody that they, like to link up with or whatever. And now people are seeing that you're the commitment kind of person. You're the kind of person that's not going to tolerate this energy anymore. And it's shocking to other people because they may not have seen it coming, but to you it's something you've always been working on not being a people pleaser, on not bowing, on really standing firm in your energy. Yeah, the Emperor. You're taking charge of your own life. And honestly, it's creating the environment where the right person is coming in. I want to look into this Emperor because it does look like somebody who's going to be, a whole bunch of fun, We have a Page of Cups, we have the Strength card, we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, also the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. This indicates to me that you may have a few options for who your Emperor could be, and it looks like they all could have been somebody that didn't show up appropriately in the past, and or this is somebody who knows how to show up in any given situation, and that's going to be really dope for you. But either way, it's because you've changed the way you're calling energy to you. So you may have been somebody who chased after things in the past. You just sat back and said, no, things are going to start coming to me, and now you're starting to see that. This is dope though. Six of Swords. It's because you used your intellect, you used your mental abilities to move yourself forward strategically to get the thing that you want. It's almost like you this is a terrible example, I understand, but it's like you found your niche market and started marketing yourself to that, whether that be in business, whether that be dating, whether it be whatever. And so now you're seeing a lot of success because you've strategically moved yourself out of one market and into another. Now that, again, terrible analogy because we're not for sale, right? Like, let's all get that straight. We are not for sale. However, I think we can all understand the concept. Queen of Wands, yeah. You made yourself more desirable in the ways that you wanted to be. You became confident in what you had to offer. And now, again, it's still creating this conflict, but you became confident in what you had to offer and stopped fighting for things of the past because you recognize that those things have already shown up one way or another, and they haven't shown up correctly. So it's like your main focus is on the future, looking this way, right? Moving away from anything that isn't aligning with what you want. And it's creating the environment where this Emperor is looking at you and moving towards you. Tell me about this conflict. There's a King of Cups here that wants to be a conflict. Great. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio masculine. I also have Taurus and also Aries out. All right. The conflict is this King of Cups loves you and they're sad. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll look into that. In the future, Judgment and the Magician. 9 of Wands. So it could be that this transformation has taken you away. Now, this kind of shook out a little bit different because the conflict is a love for a past person. Are you walking away from an Emperor after you closed a different cycle because you're still missing this person? I mean, I'm not shading you. I'm just curious. Let's see what's on the bottom here. We have the High Priestess and the Moon. If you're not walking away from somebody else is walking away because they don't feel like they're aligned with who they're supposed to be with. And this could be a secret, I guess, with the High Priestess and the Moon here. Now, I normally clarify differently. We got a camera there. Okay, we are a little bit, but I want to go just like a layer deeper here. So we're going to do that. All right, Spirit, tell me about this stuff. We're not going to clarify in order because I need to figure out something for you guys. Sorry. That sounds so unprofessional. I mean, I guess I don't have to be professional because this is just reading tarot in my room, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do the best I can, and I am. The moon. Okay. I don't know why. I just was like, yeah. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. So that's what's being hidden here. You may be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio feminine, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius feminine. What's being hidden is that this person actually wants to walk away into a different commitment. And the truth is, what's the truth? Their wish fulfillment is this commitment. Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to know. So what is this? Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Somebody here trying to slow this connection down somehow. Because what came out when I was asking about this Queen of Wands is the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So this person, it's almost like, this is going to sound really messed up, but it's almost like there was a cycle that came to an end because somebody else was in a commitment or a marriage and they needed to break out of that to come into the right energy to be with you, that you know, or they know that you're their wish fulfillment. This has been hidden, but there's somebody here that's married that's been messing with all of this. There could be like a communication error. There could be something here that is delaying the transition of this connection. Maybe this was supposed to have a new beginning back here, but something came in and created this environment where things just weren't lining up. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's pick this up and see if we're on that path. Spirit will give us more cards that will identify that. We'll clarify out a little bit more. And then I'll get y'all on your way for this reading. All right. Spirit, tell me more about this situation here. Because I feel like my collective is completely away from this situation. I feel like you're able to just, live and exist. But there is definitely a lot of background energy that I've picked up on in this round of readings that we're doing for today. And I think it's really important to know that there is some sort of judgment that's playing out in the background right now. All right, Spirit, anything else for this message? King of Swords. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine. Four of Pentacles. This is all happening because somebody is definitely holding back. Strength. Why though? The Devil. Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, Star, Ten of Swords. I've been right in this energy all day today about, somebody being afraid of coming forward and healing something with my collective, because if they do that, somebody else is going to say something about it. Tell me about the... Yeah, this person is using a lot of intuition right now to navigate this situation. And that's why they're in solitude. They don't really know how to move here. Four of Pentacles. Heartache and loss, emotional withdrawal. They're holding back that they're feeling anything from the separation from you, but as earlier cards indicate, this person sees you as a true pair. They see you as somebody that they do want to have partnership and alliance, but they had some sort of dark contract, a partnership and an agreement with somebody that is literally holding them back from you. Tell me about the Devil. Yeah, this person can't speak. And it has something to do currently with like your rank. You've healed so much that it's like this person couldn't tell you the truth if they wanted to. And it's like they almost need to come in and make sure that you still feel the same way for them with sacral chakra, triumph, and love begins on the bottom of the deck. It's like it's like they're not going to be able to speak. This is like such a conundrum. They're not going to be able to speak until they know that you care about them, and you won't tell them that you care about them because of the way that they spoke. It is just what it is. Seven of Wands, deception and envy. And it's because they were really, it's the same energy. They were really fighting because they felt like they had some sort of prosperity that would begin somewhere else. They felt like they had to emotionally withdraw to be in this other partnership or alliance. And they found out that they just had to, they ended up sacrificing this connection with you. And I mean, you have your eye on this person. And this is not the first time that I have gotten the King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy today. And it's like, you are not going to allow this person to have that sacral chakra, quote unquote, success with you. And you're watching them because you don't want them to tempt you, because you're really healed right now. And in the past, it absolutely was this person that betrayed you. And see, the universe let you know. And that's why you're in this positive energy right now, is that when the universe told you this person betrayed you, you didn't question it. You just said, yep, okay. And this person thought they could pull one over on you if they didn't get it out, if it didn't come out. And now they're realizing that the reason that they've had all of these obstacles and challenges in their life is because they didn't open up their heart when they were supposed to. And so literally the universe has been making it so difficult for this person to even person, because they were not faithful in their faith and in their faith of you. So it's like they sacrificed this relationship with you to give it to some shadow aspect of themselves, which could have been, you know, back to the commitment and money stuff, right? And because of that, they're now having to sit in this energy where they know the only way to fix this is to speak. Do you know how, like, trying that must be on one's energy? Just like, let's set our feet in and let's put our feet in their shoes for a minute and be like, oh, you know, I punched Susan in the face and I know I need to apologize to Susan, but I would rather just run away from that forever. And then all of a sudden they realize all this stuff is happening in their life, right? Like your car breaks down and your I don't know, your job closes and your lettuce turns funny and, you know, the mailman doesn't bring your mail for 2 weeks. Like, I don't know, all this stuff starts happening and you're like, wow, why is this happening? And then having this epiphany after the fact that the reason all of this is happening is the way that they treated you. Not the way that you did anything, not the way that you were being defensive about them and questioning them because Spirit was like, yo, this person's messing up. You can feel it in your gut. This person was like, well, you know, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't have proof. So you just right out of there, and now they're having to sit in all this karma, and then literally knowing that all of this would come to an end. All of the car breaking down, the flat tires, the bologna and cheese would end if they just apologized. Like, could you imagine? I'd just be like, I am so deeply sorry. Unless I have a psychological issue, and then I might not, but otherwise, this person's in for a ride. I have to pull these off camera because I'm certain I'm going to have to cover something up, but this is my inner flippin' peace deck. I haven't pulled cards from this in a while, but I really feel like this reading needed a high note. All right. You are a child of the universe, no less than the effing stars. And that's what this person didn't anticipate. And that's what the universe showed this person, is they let this person come in and act how they wanted to act. And then they let this person know the ramifications. But so, like, it's like, don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. The universe gave this person a soft warning and was like, don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. And now they're stuck having to do the time, and they're trying to pull on your energy to get you to buckle and come back into their energy. But you and the universe know that this person needs to apologize, and nothing's going to change until this person apologizes. That's so good. Thank you, Spirit. That's such a great, that was so clear. All right, let's do 2 more of these. I love these, and then I'll get you on your way. Wax on, wax off. Oh, that's not a hard bed. Wax the hell off the task at hand. This is you focused. And again, when you went through that transformation where you're starting to get these benefits and the things that are making this person really, look back on life, 0 fucks given. It's because you are just staying really focused. And I'm really proud of you for that. I don't know if that's something you've heard recently, but you should hear it. I'm proud of you for your energy. All right, let's see here. Chop wood, carry vodka. Cheers to enjoying the good life. You're welcome. I think that, if you've been wondering if you can kind of lax, if you can take a break, then absolutely. I think this is the time where you can, acknowledge that you've made it really far, acknowledge that you've overcome these shadow aspects, and acknowledge that, yeah, it might have taken you a lot of isolation, but you have absolutely fully healed from this, and you are a child of the universe. Bottom of the deck. Oops. The truth will set you free, but first it will miff you off. So, that's this person, like, they've got to do it and they don't want to. That's their core problem, is they don't want to. They just want it to be fixed. And it's like, no, this person has to take accountability for the way that they acted. All right, y'all. I hope this message reaches you well, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.